Hello and welcome to another game of TFT. I'm continuing to force emo compositions because I'm crazy here. Let's see what we got. Start with 2-component anvils, double component carousel, or gold every time you select an augment. Let's go ahead and go with double component, I think, is the play I want. Yeah. More items are always good. Looks like everyone's here. Lord Griefing will be able to get the double component carousel for us all. And let's hop in. So far, I've had a hard time forcing my emo compositions that I've wanted to make work. It does seem like Spellweaver and Gold 3 might work, but on my last video, I was unable to get a level 3. I'm trying to think about possibly trying to force it this game, but we'll see what's given to us. Alright, Sentinel, Heartsteel, Country, and Bruiser. True Damage, Superfan, and Guardian Cannon. I didn't realize Cannon was in the game, that's funny. We have a Disco Guardian Taric. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. That's a lot of Tarics. Maybe we're running Taric. What does he do here? Taric, give a shield for 4 seconds. Taric's next 2 attacks deal 150 bonus magic damage. Okay. Sure, so a strong frontliner. His ultimate allows for him to also get a shield, which is always great. We got a rod already, and we already have 2 of these at the moment. I might just try to force a Taric. Why not? Let's see what he has for his ultimate. Damage. Headliner is 100 health and 15 armor. Okay, fair enough. He's a Disco Gamer, as well as a, what? Guardian. So Disco and Guardian are the 2 things that I'm looking for. None of these here. Alright. Let's see what Taric can do. I want to force emo compositions, but if the game is going to give me a damn near free golden, why not? We'll run with it. Gain Edge of Night, gain a training dummy. For each adjacent enemy, monsters gain 3 armor, 3 magic resist, 3 attack damage. So none of these are what I'm looking for. Gain 2 lesser champion duplicates. That would help me find a golden, actually. For Taric. Gain 1 random completed item. Champions that aren't holding items have 50% chance to drop 1 gold on death. Ooh, that's actually a really fun ability. Let's go with the heroic grab bag, though. We'll hold it for now, but I think I'm gonna try and get this Taric. I think I need to find 2 more silvers, right? That's how that works. It's been a bit. Disco found a Nami. So I put Nami on the field here. What does Disco do? Disco. Summon a movable Disco Ball. Allies next to it gain attack speed and health immediately. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Allies next to it gain attack speed and healing immediately in every 3 seconds. Okay, so I want to group them up, it looks like. What does Nami do? Heal 300 magic damage to the current target and stun them for 1.5 seconds. Good. I like that. We want to find more Disco and then potentially Guardian, right? For Mr. Taric. Once per combat at 50% health, Guardian shield themselves and their closest ally for 1% of their max health. Oh, great. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a lost streak here so we can find some better items on the carousel. Remember, we do have double components. And then I think what I'll do is I'll stay on this Taric for a bit and just see what it feels like, you know? Just trying to practice it, see what the characters can do. What's strong, what's not strong, and then of course we find Emo, we'll apply them, because Emo makes me happy. We do have 1 Guardian here with Cannon. Let's bring him on the field and go ahead and move up in tiers. Put him back here, he has an attack range of 2, and put what's her name? Nami? Nami has her stun here as well, and she has an attack of 4, so we'll leave her there for now. And then from here, I need my other Disco target at green, and then I need my other Guardian targets at green as well. Who is that? Pantheon? Pantheon and then Gragas. Ooh, Gragas is also a Spellweaver. Alright, put our 2 Tarics here. So far, so good. Good attacks coming in from our front line. The Discos are holding the front overall, but our damage is very, very poor. However, the shields seem just good enough, especially with the healing coming in from the Disco Ball. Will we be able to get through this? We're about to find out. Shield comes in. And it looks like we have just enough healing to get through. I think a Sunfire Cape would be really, really good on Taric. Let's see where we're at in terms of placement. Sunfire Cape on him would be good. What else is recommended? Yeah, just tank items in general. Alright. Do have a Lilia coming in. Another cannon. There's our Emo Vex, which we'd love to have. Let's put her on the field here. We're at 10 gold, so I'm going to go ahead and force to 5, so we have Vex in the field. She'll be our damage dealer. Send the shadow the current target that stuns enemies within 1 hex for 1.5 seconds, and then it deals 255 melee damage to the enemies within 1 hex. So kind of a burst is what we're looking for. I can actually make her a level 2 right now, right? Can't I? Yeah, let's make her a level 2. Just go straight for a Vex here. And then we can stay on 5 for a bit and farm our money up. Good damage so far from the back line. Let's see what the stun looks like. So that goes forward. Good chunk. They have a disco ball as well, but I think we're just a bit too strong here. There we go. Front line held down. Love to see it. Checking out our damage. 989 coming from Vex, so nothing amazing quite yet. Let's try and find a Rod of Ages, so maybe a tier and then a blue buff, or maybe even a Shojin for Vex. Try and get her to attack more often. In terms of recommended items, blue buff, Rod of Ages, Gauntlet, Death Cap, all look great for her. Let's see where we're at in positioning. We're in the bottom 4. We do have a Rod and a crit there, which will be great for us. That will give us a Jeweled Gauntlet. There's 2 of them right next to each other. Looks like we have a chance to go get those. Let's go ahead and pick those up real fast. I'll grab the blue one. It's more money for me, as Yoni will cost a tad bit more money. Okay, all said and done. We're feeling nice and strong. Let's go ahead and sell this fella who's worth 3 gold. Heartsteel, Edgelord, and Crowd Driver. Pass on that. We'll grab our Tom Kench, and let's go ahead and start getting some items on Vex. Let's go ahead and give her that. Give her a crit. Morels would be helpful for burning health, right? Attacks and abilities do 1% burn and 30% wound to enemies for 10 seconds. Wound reduces healing received. Sure, let's go ahead and pick that up. Put that on Vex as well. I think I just want a Rod of Ages, and I'll be pretty happy. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. Taric and Tom Kench continues to hold that front line. Solid hit so far. They're able to deal with both Vi and the other tank there in the front line. However, they do get picked off slightly. With it all said and done, though, it looks like Vex and her stun, her burst damage is just enough. 2,300 coming in now with a couple of items. Will keep us on our win streak. Keep our gold coming in. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the end tier on level 5. And then roll down to try and find this golden Taric. Hopefully we'll get another one of him before anything too crazy pops up. Pentakill, Edgelord, Viogo. Look at that. Okay, so nothing amazing comes for us. We'll go ahead and head to the PvE round after this PvP. All right. Do have a setup for our front line and multiple melees here. I think Vex is going to do really well, especially if you can hit the target here in the middle. There goes her Vex pop. Gets a couple of damage hits there. Taric trying to hold that front line, but he's starting to burn down. I don't know if he'll have enough. The heals coming in from the disco ball might be just enough to keep him in, and it sure is. And he actually holds that front line quite well. In terms of tankiness, he held 1,700 damage. If we look over at the attack, 22,700. Or 2,700 coming in from Vex. Oh, he didn't use his items either, so kind of a given that we win that one. Hey, level 2 Taric comes in, so now we need to find a couple more. We appreciate finding those. Punk, Mosher, Pentakill, Edgelord. Hopefully we get some good characters we can sell on this. What's 4 Disco Ball do? 10% attack speed, 3% that. Great. So I think I'll switch in Gragas, Blitzcrank, and Twisted Fate. So Twisted Fate will be what, the 5th disco? And it goes up to 6 in total, so we could make a 6th one if we want to. The attack speed would be really nice. Or maybe even Vex if I want to make her a disco. I wonder if I can do that. Jazz, Big Shot, we sell. Executioner. Executioner would synergize with Vex, right? Executioner boosting critical strike, and they gain critical strike damage. Their critical strike chances increase based on their target's missing health. Ooh. Okay, maybe we'll keep Samir around. Mix her in. There's another Taric coming in for us. Perfect timing. Samir would be if I took out the Tom Kench. Let me grab this too. That's a Negatron. 2 of those combined make a Bloodthirster. Let me go ahead and do this and see how this looks. reposition Kenyan over here on the right to help out with the disco. And see how that looks. I might get rid of Tahm Kench if Taric can hold it down. We'll find out here. I think Lulu is emo. Let me look here. A Moo Poppy. No, she's a Spellweaver, and Lulu provided heals. Lulu might be really good with Taric. For now, though, Taric is holding it down, looking pretty good, and I haven't got any items on him yet, right? That's probably what I really want to do here in the future. And it looks like the Executioner procs are doing pretty well for me. Kennen also holds the front line, and even with an Olaf running me with a Bloodthirster, we get a stun on top of him. Good damage in from Samira. Stun comes in from Vex. Olaf gets low on Bloodthirster, but we get the kill. 4,000 damage done by Vex, and it looks like Executioner call was a good call. We have Samira here, but I might pick up another one in the future. Whenever you start up a champion, gain up to 2 free shop rerolls per round and gain 2 gold. Ooh. I'm about to do that with Taric here. Kennen as well. Let me go ahead and switch these. When an enemy dies, nearest ally is healed for 225. Gain a random completed item. Let's switch these two. You can always move freely on Carousel rounds, and you gain 3 gold. Gain 8 free shop rerolls that never expire. Whenever you start up a champion, gain 2 free shop rerolls per gold and gain 2 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would potentially do that with 4 more characters. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for the rolling for days. Seems a lot nicer for us. And in fact, I can use those now because I want to find my Taric, right? Let's go nice and slow, though. There's a Nami. Country Mosher. There's my Annie, which would give me Emo. Which makes things cost a little bit cheaper. Let's roll one more time. We do find Tahm Kench. Oh my god, more Emo. More Emo. Let's go ahead and try and get our front line popped up here. Might have to hold off on the execution now that I have a few emos. Vex trying to hold her own, but she gets picked off. No worries though, we're at 50 gold. And I think what we'll do is we'll continue our rerolls until we find our Taric. I really want to find that. KDA Spellweaver, here's another Taric. I think I just need one more, right? And then when we're feeling pretty good. Another Annie is nice. Disco seemed really difficult to find, actually. There's a Vex. There's a Gragas for Disco. And there's our Taric, finally. Golden Taric comes in. We got our Amumu as well. And now we can start ranking up. Okay, so we want a Amumu on the field for sure. Annie helps out. Not like a major need, though. Kennen's just here for the Disco proc. I don't really care if he dies, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and sell him. And then I need to start finding items for Taric, right? I need to get him a nice tanky front line. And try to build from there. Good hits coming in. Taric at this point is holding about 3,700 healing. Yes! Keep going, Vex. Uh oh, Vex loses this, doesn't she? She sure does, but she tried her best. Let's go ahead and sell Nami. Oh, it's too late. Okay, now we need tanky things. We have Negatron over here, which is always good to have. We got armor here as well, and I do have a Negatron back home at the same time. Let's go ahead and go for these. Grab that. Karthus will also be very sellable for me and give me some extra gold. Alright, so we have our 2 Negatrons. Ooh, we find a level 2 Emo as well. Okay, let's start getting some items on here. Bloodthirster I don't think makes sense on him, so we'll hold off on that. Let's go ahead and sell this fella. We want to go up to 20. We're going to get Gragas on the field now. That gives me Disco. Actually, I probably want to do Emo, right? Yeah, let's do Emo. So we get Emo champion abilities cost less mana, and they gain mana whenever an allied champion dies. So there we go. We'll put these 2 in the front line. They're just there for the Disco procs. And then I need to get... let's see. We have a level 2 Annie, right? Get her on the field. And then we're looking pretty good. And I'll keep an eye out for other Discos. And just see how it looks. Disco Emo. The most, like, anti-emo thing ever. Can't imagine what an emo person would do at a disco. Either be fully committed or just want to quit out ASAP, yeah? Now level 3, Punk Rapid Fire Jinx destroys me though and keeps that loss streak coming in. That's okay. We're trying to build up to level 7. That's all we want to do here. We do find a cannon that we could move into a level 2. Remember, I can sell him as needed. Let's go ahead and use our gold currently to increase our chances of getting to level 7, which we can do after this Merc Wolf finale. What disco am I looking for? Grongus. I already have Grongus, so that'll give me a 4th disco. I need a 5th disco, which would be Blitzcrank or Twisted Fate. Okay, fair enough. Keep an eye out for other Executioner as well. Actually, Karthus could be the Executioner. What's he do? Deals magic damage to the 5 lowest health enemies, gain 10 mana for each that dies. That's pretty good. I might want to pick that up. That might be a lot better than Samira. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that up. It's going to cost into our economy, but not a big deal. Not the worst thing. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and sell Vex here to make sure I stay over that. I can finish her later. Good hits from Vex. And there we go. Solid. Okay, let's go ahead and get you on the field here, Mr. Executioner. Get rid of Samira, although a level 3 and good to go. The idea of having Karthus and some AP sounds like a great plan to me. Let's bring these fellows back. What's this do again? The Disco Ball? Disco Ball. Allies next to it gain attack speed and healing immediately every 3 seconds. Okay, I definitely think I want to keep my tanks in that if I can. Don't really need those floating around. We get more spells well. Emo Champion's abilities cost less mana to cast, and they gain mana whenever an allied champion dies. Okay. Let's grab our Emos here. Ooh, and a Kali. Which is level 4 Executioner. Alright, let's do this. Let's put Taric here. Let's put a Mumu here, right? Let's put these two in the front so they get killed off immediately. Let's sell you. Let's sell you. Superfan, we sell you. We need things to die for our Emos, right? That's a little hope here. Let's get Gragas in the field as well. And then we need to find one more. Akali here. What does she do? Deal physical damage 3 times, split between 3 close enemies with 3 hexes. For each enemy that survives all 3 waves, refund 12 mana. Oh, interesting. Let's see here. We got our tier that we were missing. I might want to put that Shojin on top of Vex and let her get her attack speed. If I find one more Guardian, our attack speed goes up. 2 disc balls gain 50% move forward. Ooh! Looks like we're getting cleaned up here. Taken out pretty quickly. I think I also sold off my Poppy. Didn't I have a Poppy on the field? And I totally rolled off of it. Your 4 cost and 5 cost champions gain 100 health and 2% attack speed for every 1 cost and 2 cost champion they have. Damage from executioner attacks and spells shred and sunder enemies for 40% for 3 seconds. Gain a twitch. Sounds good, but I only have 2 of those. I would have 4 executioners. Random support item and 2 random 4 cost champions. Let's grab teaming up. That seems good. Grab that. We got a Blitzcrank, which is Disco, and then we got an EDM Bruiser. Okay, let's sell that. We're going straight up to 8, because I want to see what 5 Disco Ball does. Put that on the field here. Okay, and then we need to reposition things slightly. Let's get a Disco Ball over here. Obviously, we don't have overrunning happening. Put the Karthus back here as well. Shit, I need to reposition my stuff. Really badly. Oh, wow, he's going full Disco over here. Let's see how we look. Let's try and get some more mana being built up here so I can cast that more often. I want to have Taric be nice and tanky, so there we go. Every 5 seconds, heal your team for 65% of their max health and the holder dies. The healing is increased. Sure. Give that to Taric as well. Keep the healing coming. Shields popping up. And we slowly get through there, and we actually beat out the opponent that had a lot of Disco going on. Man, learning compositions in TFT is so fun. Like, part of me wishes I had a little bit more time, but it's also really sick. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and commit to not having a Kali on the field. Let's go ahead and sell that. Okay, I need to fix these. So I need these 2 to get picked off in the front line, and then let our front lines here hold it down for them. So these 2 get picked off. We get mana on our Emo characters. We're building up more Emo in the future. We do have an Annie on the field, or have an Annie available to us, so we'll try and get to her. And then it's got to find Poppy, and then we can keep our mana going. So 5 disco, summon a movable disco ball. Health regen, attack speed for everybody. Our front line is getting taken out quickly, which gives more mana to our back liners. Karthus comes in with a big hit. I need to get some AP items on him. He's not doing much. Some kind of pierce would be really good on him, right? I do feel like my front line is a little more spread out than I would like, but the healing is really starting to proc. There we go. Damage is pretty good for Vex, 4,300 at the moment. Karthus continues to pop off here. Let's see here. In terms of attacks, Karthus is in 3rd place with no items. Don't hate that at all. We do have a tier, a Rod of Ages. I feel like a Rod of Ages would be huge for him. Can I have that? Oh, that's such a bummer. I really wanted that. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this, and we'll get that Rod of Ages. Morello's may have been really good, too, on a Karthus, now that I think about it. I can also hold out for a little bit. I still have 61 HP. I don't have to fully force this, right? Alright. Hyper Pop. We chillin' here, chillin' here. Lulu doesn't really do too much to that. Let's go ahead and hold these over here. We're gonna relax for now. Don't need to force anything. We'll go to our PvE round and then probably roll down. I do want to find a level 2 Gragas, and a Blitzcrank would be nice as well. These two are pretty much cannon fodder. They're just dying to get mana on my emo characters. These two over here. Pretty strong front line for them, but they're running the heart competitions, right? So I don't think they're trying to be too strong. Nami finally gets picked. Karthus comes in, get a big hit. Going. Oh yeah, I definitely need to level up Karthus. I want to see what he can do. He seems kind of awesome. And the comp is working so far. We're holding on. We're on a 3-game win streak, which means our gold is going up. If I can get one more win here, that would be quite massive. I think our best bet here is to try and build a golden Vex. We have Annie here for emo. We need to find Poppy before we commit to that, which she should pop up over time. Let's go ahead and start rolling. There's Kennen, although I don't think him getting to level 2 is a good idea. I'm just going to pull him off the board. There's another Disco with Twisted Fate. Throw 21 cards, divided between the current target and 3 near enemies. Reduce magic resist by 1 and deal 50 magic damage. Oh, that seems really good, actually. Let's grab that and get him mixed in there. There's our Vex we were looking for. Plus 25 AP, but that does remove the Taric if I do that, which I'm not going to do. I'm committed to Taric. Got another Amumu here. I will go down to 49 gold if I do that. I'm going to go ahead and freeze him so I can have 5 gold. Don't usually want to freeze things like that, but in this situation, looks like we're going to need to do that. And we find 4 wins in a row, keeping our gold up. And we have a Mumu to buy in the future here. Let's go and buy a Mumu. I'm going to switch out my Twisted Fate here with the Kennen. Bring that down. Why am I at 6 disco? Wait, what? How did I get 6 disco? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he worth 2? Wait. Is he worth 2 disco? Disco. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, I have 2 Kennens on the board. Is that what that is? Am I shooting a brick right now? Am I so confused? I feel confused. Ooh, there's that Morels I was looking for, which would be great for Karthus. Okay, what happens when I switch Kennen off the board here? I go from 5 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am not sure how that works, but alright. We'll go ahead and put him on the field. Let's buy our Emo Mumu. We're gonna go ahead and sell Kennen. Because for some reason we're at 6, and I'm not sure how. It says I have a Kennen on the board. Am I crazy? Did I find a bug? I'm gonna sell Kennen. I don't know what's going on there, but I'll take it. Let's go ahead and go up. I'm gonna try and get our Annie on the field. And we have our Poppy here as well, finally. Sorry, that's why I was doing that originally. What do we need? We have a Rod of Ages, we have a crit. Let's go ahead and buy one more of these. Opposing team looking very strong at the moment. Let's go ahead and start getting some of these on the field as well. Okay, we want to get Karthus built up. Let's go ahead and give him Morellos so he can burn through. Marsher, Garden. Let's go straight up to 9. And freeze out here. We're going to put Poppy on the field. I want to have my front line continuing to be strong. Keeping Vex alive if we can. Gragas is just here for Disco, right? Yeah, he sure is. He can die as well, as far as I'm concerned. In fact, I'm so committed to that I might sell this here. And then we just need to get up to one more level, which requires 84 gold. So we can get one more Emo on the field, which would be Annie. Good spread from our opponents, but we do have healing coming in, and that Static Shiv, however, is looking really strong. This thing over here destroyed me from that Twisted Fate. Holy moly. Good rolls from him. Has a very good comp. Let's go and sell Gragas so we get over the money we need. Twisted Fate, Disco, Dazzler. It would switch up our composition, but we're staying on Taric, man. I'm committed. I am committed. We have 30 HP, so we can afford to lose for a little bit longer here. I'm going to sell one of these Annies to get over 21 gold. To keep the income coming. Let's go ahead and get some tankiness on our front line here. Let's go ahead and give Thieves' Gloves over to Poppy. Let her hold the front line. And then we have a Last Whisperer, which I think is pretty good, actually. Let's go and throw it over here. Physical damage 3600 to targets for 3 seconds. This effect does not stack. Okay, let's go ahead and get some Sundering going. And we'll try and just pop some damage in here where we can. Try and slow down this death that I'm experiencing. Nice job. Karthus finds a kill with the Executioner there. Couple of good hits. Keeping up the changes. A lot of gold is on the opposing side, but it's just not enough as we're able to finally grab a W there. 3,800 coming in from Karthus. I would love to make him a level 2. Okay, Giant Slayer, Hurricane. What do I need for Vex? Vex looks pretty good in general. I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of these heals, I think. Continue to try and hold that front line. Here we go. Let's grab that. And then we could try and lay that out in a proper way. I could move my Disco Ball over once and make sure I have a strong front line here. To help out with that healing. Put it on top of Blitzcrank in particular. Switch over Poppy on the far left. Gain 100 armor and matters for 6 seconds. Hammer the nearest 3 times. Okay. Let's do that. We find another Vex here. Good to see her. Let's bring our Disco Ball this way. Bring these 2 in. Put Blitzcrank there, and then give this here. Heals allies 1 hex for 15% of their missing health every 5 seconds. They also take 10% less damage for 5 seconds. Great. So we'll keep this front line nice and tanky. Oh, I should have probably thrown that on a Moo, right? He's a level 2. Whereas Blitzcrank's level 1. Let's go ahead and sell this fella. Get a little bit of money coming our way. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get to 4 Emo, sadly. But luckily our Disco is holding on. Good hit so far. Front line continues to take a bit of a beating. Healing coming in, as well as some shields. Karthus nailing that Morellos proc. Slowly burning through them. About to have another one here in a second. As long as Taric can continue to hold that front line, I'm pretty happy, and he is doing so here. Vex gets off of the execute, Karthus helps out, and we push through another composition. Solid for us. A little bit even on the health, actually. 3,700 on damage coming in from both of my carries. We find one more Karthus and one more Twisted Fate. Love to see that. I've actually need to sell this to Moo, bring him to 36 gold, because I don't have any items on him, so no point in trying to force that. Allow these 2 to potentially get upgraded. I think I could take like 1 more loss, maybe 2, depending on how much I lose in the first one. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. And then we head into the Elder Dragon. Our opponent has a hefty amount of creatures. Oh my god, that front line is very strong. Hopefully Poppy can hold her on for now. Gragas gets picked off. Heals finally connect. Heals are not doing the greatest. That front line is actually quite strong. Much stronger than anticipated. Taric, however, is holding his own, and so is Poppy, actually. Giant Slayer come in, good hits. We did lose Twisted Fate on the back line, but hopefully he did his job already. Vex helping out. Big hit from Karthus, finds a couple of kills. Can he get one more off here? No, he cannot. Vex trying to hold it down, and she gets picked off. We go down to 19 HP, but we do head into the PvE in a decent spot. And we now have a level 2 potentially for a lot of our characters. Ooh, finally a Heartsteel coming in. We're at 40 gold, so we'll relax on that. In terms of priority, it is this way, I think, for me. Twisted Fate I can sell. I would like to have him, though. Being able to attack and put magic resist on people is pretty nice. Alright, let's try and clear up this dragon real fast. Come on, hoping for a couple of triples. Find another anvil. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. And let's see what we can get. It's a completed item, it looks like. Ooh. Morello's Ionic Spark. I think Ionic Spark would be really helpful. Damage, Omnivamp. Gain 30 shield for 8 seconds when the shield expires. Gain 35 ability. Yeah, let's get that on top of Karthus over here. There we go. I don't even know if that's a good pick for him. Let's roll down and try to find a triple. Caitlyn, Thresh, Viego. Okay. I'll play one more round. As long as I don't get stopped, I should be A-okay. Front line is looking strong, though, from our opponents. I will not lie to you. Mumu continues to hold it down. Back line is hitting my Vex, but looks like we deal with her just slightly. And the heals are enough. Poppy holding that front line. Karthus gets a big hit. Kali continues to clear up that back line, and we do take a massive hit, but we survive. And now we are down to rolling. In order to win, we're going to wait for this to pop through it, and I'm just going to start rolling like crazy. I need to find a couple of level 2s. Maybe even more Vexes, so here we go. Jump into our next match. Let's start rolling down hard. There's our Blitzcrank. Viego, not what we need. Another Blitzcrank. Twisted Fate is huge. Blitzcrank. There's an Ezreal, but not what I need. None of these are too massive for me. Keep rolling. Twisted Fate, Twisted Fate. There we go. Got him to a level 2. We didn't find a Vex. Emu and Mumu. Would love to find a Poppy, but that's just not happening here. Okay. Do I want to build up for that? I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell this, sell that, grab a Mumu, sell Twisted Fate. We're rolling one more time. How we doing on the fight here? Looks like we're holding for now, but that gold in the back right is looking quite terrifying for me. I will not lie to you. Couple of good executes hitting, but it's just not enough, and we are going to lose. Where do we land up? Ooh, in 4th place, so technically that is a win. I'll continue to work on my Emo compositions. It looks like Taric at a golden is good, but not strong enough to carry on his own. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time for more TFT.